Welcome back to Xyed Mysteries. I'm Xyedkx, and today we dive into a chilling real-world legend, one whispered by locals, feared by travelers, and avoided even by those who don't believe in the supernatural. This is episode 1 of our new series, Real Mysteries of Our World. Let's step into the unknown, the cursed tunnel where time stops. In a remote mountain range in Japan, far from the cities and far from any map tourists ever see, there is an old, forgotten structure the locals refuse to go near. They call it Kiyotaki Tunnel. At first glance, it looks ordinary, just an old concrete tunnel carved into the rock. But every villager knows the same warning: never walk through it alone. And never look at your watch inside, because in that tunnel, time does not behave like it should. The traveler in 2018, a university student named Haruto, booked a solo trip across Kyoto's rural outskirts. He loved abandoned places, forgotten history, hidden locations, urban myths. So when he heard rumors about a tunnel where time stops, he felt an instant thrill. Locals told him to stay away. One even grabbed his arm and whispered, "Listen. People go in and lose minutes, hours, sometimes whole nights. They come out, confused, different." Haruto brushed it off as superstition. That was his first mistake. Entering the tunnel, Haruto reached the entrance just before evening. The air was damp. The smell was metallic. His flashlight flickered even though the batteries were new. As he stepped inside, his footsteps echoed unnaturally like the tunnel was breathing. The deeper he walked, the colder it got. His breath turned white, even though it was summer. He glanced at his watch. 8:43 p.m. He continued walking, and walking, and walking. The tunnel couldn't be more than 400 meters long, but minutes passed. His footsteps never reached the other end. When he felt something off, he looked at his watch again. 8:43 p.m. Still, he frowned, tapped it, shook it, but the second hand had stopped on the exact moment he stepped inside. That was his second mistake. The woman in white suddenly, from behind him, a soft echo. She footsteps, slow, dragging, uneven, Haruto, turned his flashlight behind him. There was a woman standing at the far end of the tunnel, long black hair, white clothing, bare feet on concrete. She wasn't moving, but her shadow stretched across the tunnel floor, as if reaching toward him. Haruto swallowed hard. "Excuse me, are you okay?" he called out, trying to stay calm. The woman didn't answer. She didn't blink, and then her shadow moved forward fast, but her body didn't. Haruto stumbled back, breathing hard. Every instinct told him to run, but toward which direction? He flashed the light at his watch again. Still 8:43 p.m. The time loop panicking, Haruto ran in the direction he thought he came from. His footsteps echoed loudly, too loudly. The tunnel walls trembled, and then he heard something that made his blood freeze. His own footsteps behind him, perfectly matching his pace, as if something was running with him or after him. He screamed and pushed forward desperately until he saw the exit, or what looked like the exit. He burst out into the cold night air, nearly collapsing. Breathing hard, he checked his watch. This time, it had moved. 8:44 p.m., only 1 minute had passed. But when he got back to town, the shopkeeper at the only open convenience store stared at him like he had seen a ghost. "You were gone for 6 hours," the man whispered. Haruto's eyes widened. "No, I entered the tunnel at 8:43. It's luck 8:44. The shopkeeper shook his head and showed him the wall clock. 2:39 a.m. The aftermath. Haruto returned home the next day and tried to forget the experience. But from that night on, every time the clock struck 8:43 p.m., he felt a cold hand touch his shoulder. He moved houses, changed phones, even threw away the watch. But the time never left him, because the tunnel had chosen him. Locals say, if the tunnel stops your time, it keeps a piece of you forever. Some believe Haruto was marked, others say he never truly left the tunnel at all, only his body did. Closing invitation: if this episode chilled your spine and pulled you into the mystery, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Xyed Mysteries, and hit the bell icon so you never miss the next terrifying chapter of real mysteries of our world.